Good day, I'm Samantha Allen and this is your Jis News for Thursday, September 12. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller has called for all hands on deck to address the economic challenges facing Jamaica. Speaking at the first of two major economic forums being held to engage stakeholders on the way forward, the Prime Minister also addressed concerns regarding the global logistics hub and the possible use of the Goat Islands.
Whilst we may be well placed in strategic location terms, we are not the only country in the region interested in becoming a logistics center. And as time is of the essence, no one is going to wait around for us. These activities may have some environmental footprints, which we'll have to do our best to contain and make their impact minimal.
Meanwhile, Industry, Investment and Commerce Minister Anthony Hilton says no effort will be spared in getting Jamaican exporters fully ready for competition in the global marketplace. The minister was addressing participants at a packaging expo organized by the Jamaica Exporters Association on Tuesday. While renewing his call for exporters to pursue best practices, Minister Hilton pointed to the continued development of a national export strategy and a competitiveness council as evidence of government's commitment to developing the export sector.
Export readiness must be the clarion call for our exporter community. Exporters must undertake the necessary capacity building, retooling, and upgrading to ensure relevance in a fast-changing global business environment where innovation and intensified competition is the order of the day.
A draft green paper on the climate change policy framework and action plan will be tabled shortly in the House of Representatives. Portfolio Minister Robert Pickersgill made the announcement Tuesday while responding to a motion brought by the opposition spokesman on climate change, Dr. Horace Chang. Minister Pickersgill said the policy and action plan called for the development of climate change sector plans as well as the implementation of special initiatives within key sectors.
In addition, all ministries and departments will be required to designate a focal point to facilitate the coordination of climate change actions across government.
The policy was prepared under the Climate Change Adaptation and Disaster Risk Reduction Project, which is funded by the Government of Jamaica, the European Union and the United Nations Environment Programme. Close to 1,300 children who needed the care and protection of the state were placed with families instead of being institutionalized. Thanks to the investigation unit in the Child Development Agency, the children were diverted to private homes, including their own where possible. Head of the investigation unit at the CDA, Beverly McHugh, told Jis News that a multi-agency approach to dealing with children has been very successful.
The statistics from June last year to June this year, 1,337 cases were seen at Sissoko, and we only send 42 to the child care facilities. So that's very helpful. It saves a lot of time, effort, money, stress. Stress, trauma on the child because, going into somewhere strange is not one of the easiest things to deal with after you have been traumatized by other issues.
In addition to partnering with other agencies to assist children who are in need of care and protection, the investigation unit's work was recently boosted with the hiring of 10 investigators. Meanwhile, National Security Minister Peter Bunting is insisting that parents and the wider society must become more actively involved in ensuring that child abusers are identified and held accountable. The minister was updating the House of Representatives Tuesday on current security matters. He argued that community members had a duty to move away from the see no evil, hear no evil practice, reminding that the Child Care and Protection Act made it illegal to witness a child being abused and not report it to the authorities.
The requirement in the Act is designed to rescue the child, and where there is an identifiable perpetrator, to hold them accountable.
Minister Bunting said the same was true for reporting other criminal activities. And finally, as government continues to focus on effective social inclusion this financial year, Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson is calling on all Jamaicans to do more to help persons with disabilities.
As a country, we have to do better as it relates to our disabled community. In relation to our building code, there should be no new public building or private building built in Jamaica today that should not be disabled friendly. It cannot be that we find excuses as to why we can't have ramp.
Dr. Ferguson was speaking recently at the handing over ceremony of a new social and recreational site at the Hope Valley Experimental School. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Samantha Allen. Thanks for watching.